Okay.
Oh.
I just went
Wow.
Just, don't be awkward.
Never. Always.
TJ,
Always or never.
We put on our sunglasses to be cool.
I know, and
What
then
are
I
you
just
doing?
blow it.
I didn't
right.
put my sunglasses on to be cool. Clint has these lights shining on us.
The light is shining
I'm gonna
on
turn
you.
this off. I bet that helps.
Will that brighten us up?
Happy Friday, everybody!
Yes. Hello. Glad you're
Welcome.
here. Sorry we're, like always, getting it together.
There's Rex.
Hey, Rex. Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen. Happy Friday.
Hey, we're gonna see Jen soon
Yes, at UCamp.
at UCamp. They
Cannot
just put out
wait.
the assignments for the campsites.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see our name on it though, so I guess we're sleeping in the pavilion.
I am pretty sure we are in the spot where the extra bathrooms were going to be.
Oh, so they don't get bathrooms for
I don't
because of
know.
us?
Maybe we're right next to them.
Well,
I don't know. They said our trailer would be stuffed in there somewhere. I don't know where that is.
I am excited about UCamp.
Me too.
I'm excited
me too.
about Humongous Donuts.
Is that the same week I'm in Arkansas?
Hello, Pam.
Hi,
We're going to see
Pam.
Pam at UCamp too, right, Pam? Are you coming? I'm sure you're coming. I'm sure you'll be there. Are you bringing your electric scooters?
Those are dangerous, y'all. You should
Yeah.
not do that. So,
Oh, we totally should do
wait,
that.
what week is UCamp? Because I think it's the week I'm in Arkansas.
Y'all are bright. We're bright,
Right.
like a diamond.
A good bright or a bad bright?
Yeah, bad bright.
Tell me what to do, because I'm using a television as a monitor, and it has these really weird color settings.
So we can't
Happy Friday, Angela. Who is
Hey,
going
Angela.
camping for Memorial Day weekend? Not me.
tell. Not me. Are you going camping?
I am preparing this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, to go camping the next week.
Hey, that counts.
Yeah, I think that counts.
In the rough? I don't know what that means.
That's where he is, I guess.
Oh
Or-
no, maybe that's where our trailer's gonna be
Yes,
Maybe-
yes.
at UCamp.
Jen's on her way in just a few minutes.
To UCamp? Cool.
But you had to wait to see our noon live, right?
Well, yeah, she's
Yeah.
waiting to
Yeah.
go, but she couldn't miss this amazing conversation.
That's right.
Ooh,
Oh.
zoomy zoom.
Oh.
Ooh,
All right.
that sounds
Yeah, we're like-
neat. Camping until July, like a month. Very cool.
Prepping for next week. Rex, where are you going next week? Jeans are in the washer.
Well,
They
that's
take a while
important too.
They take a while to dry.
That's important too.
She said, jeans are in the washer. Laughing out.
No, it's jeans are in the washer. Look.
Oh, look.
Look.
Look at him to go around him. Okay,
All right.
so we can't just talk about this. What else are we going to talk about?
We're going to, well, I asked if anybody was going camping, and then we usually start rolling on our questions.
All right, well, Rex is
So-
going to Emory, Texas.
Where is Emory? Does anybody know? Where's Emory? Near something? I don't know Emory.
Never near.
What are
always
you
far.
doing? Will you stop messing with stuff?
No, I can't stop
He
myself
can't
from
help.
messing with
He
things.
just can't help himself.
It's hot outside.
Yes. Hello, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki, to help rig out my new boat. You got a new toy.
Nice.
Sweet.
There are never enough toys in this world.
Where's our YouTube audience? Are you on
Yeah.
YouTube? You
Yeah.
are?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
East of
that's
Dallas.
usually where our
East of
questions come
Dallas.
from.
Yep.
Oh, in the Tyler area, headed that way.
There we go. Hello.
I love y'all's videos.
Aw,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Diva Michelle McDush. All right, so we're coming up on Memorial Day weekend, which is oftentimes a big family gathering time, picnic time. boating time, lake time, river time, RV time, camping time, and yet we are not going to be open on Monday.
Rest time, playtime.
Yeah.
Rest time, playtime. That's
Princess
why.
Craft is closed on Monday because we have the best boss ever.
Because there are 4 or 5 days a year that we close, and I know that Memorial Day is one of the biggest selling days for dealerships, but come on, y'all. Wouldn't you buy the day after Memorial Day or the day before? How many of you guys would shop on Memorial Day for a trailer? I mean, is that what you want to be doing? I don't know. I get it. We may lose a few sales, but we need to enjoy the holidays.
I think the people who drop in on Memorial Day are probably pretty busy, and that's like they're kind of thinking it's my one chance if I don't want to take off work, kind of shoppers. Which I hear you, I feel you. I run into that situation in different areas as well. But thank you nonetheless for
Sure.
letting me and my cohorts have some
Well, we'll
time.
be here Saturday.
Yeah, we'll be here Saturday.
Diamonds
we'll
in
be
the
here
rough.
Tuesday.
We're leaving for 4 nights. As soon as the live stream is done, we're on separate devices to give you more views.
Every view counts.
Thank you. We'll try to entertain until the very end, Mike. I'm excited to see you guys. Dropping
me
now
too.
to finish up work. Wanted to pop in and wish you a great Memorial Day weekend. Thank
Yeah.
you,
Bye,
Jen.
Jen.
All right. Enjoy your holiday too.
Everybody needs to relax and enjoy.
Yes.
And you know, the thing I worry about being closed on a holiday is that there are people who drive a long way to come here and visit us. And the holiday is an opportunity for them to be here
Yep.
and to shop.
And you're screwing
So-
that up.
Yeah, sometimes we do screw that up. So that I'm sorry for.
So, I digress. I'm not sure I can do the sunglasses thing much longer.
Well, I was just I
I feel like I'm disconnected a little bit. I look cool, but
You do look cool. I will tell you. Very cool. Okay. I think, oh my goodness, but when you take them off,
right? It's so
it's
bright.
So
Okay, so
bright in
you
here.
said on the podcast that you are a dealership that camps, so it's fine that you close for all holidays.
that's our excuse. Except for none of us are actually
Got it.
camping.
But
But
we're
we're not
prepping.
camping.
We're prepping. I'll be prepping my trailer on that day. So I just had a DC to DC charger installed on my camper.
yeah, they did that last night, right?
Yeah, they're actually troubleshooting a little bit. But do you know what a DC to DC charger does? How do you usually charge your camper other than plugging into shore power?
Well, when you're charging
Battery.
it, your car is charging it, so that's DC to DC.
But it's a small little charge coming through your seven pin. Like it's not enough. So here's my setup.
So tell me what DC to DC charge is.
Basically, a DC to DC charger allows your tow vehicle to send a much larger charge from the alternator of your tow vehicle to the charging system in your trailer than it can send straight through a 7-pin. The 7-pin
Okay.
just doesn't allow for much. So take for instance, I have a trailer that's super basic. It's everything I need basic, but it does have a 12-volt compressor refrigerator on it. And we watched it because I installed a battery monitor on there. We watched it when when it was just my tow vehicle connected. The compressor on the refrigerator kicked on, and suddenly I was not able to send enough power from my tow vehicle to continue charging the trailer's battery. I was discharging the trailer battery and discharging my tow vehicle battery at that point.
So first obvious question, when you park your vehicle, then you can charge your trailer, but how do you keep from running the battery down on your tow vehicle? Is there a level that it stops?
So my vehicle was parked with the engine running and just plugged into the 7-way, and it was still with the 12-volt compressor refrigerator, still taking more than my truck could charge.
Totally get that, but how do you keep from running down the battery on your vehicle? Does it stop at a certain point? When you use your DC
You'll
to
see your
DC
lights start to
charger?
get a little bit dim. No, the DC to DC charger, it actually, I'm not sure how the technology works. It's a device that's about this big, and it allows for I think the you have wattage and amperage and all that stuff, and I am not great on those terms. But I think what it allows it to do is it ups the amperage that allows for better flow of electricity through the DC to DC charger versus the straight shot through the 7-pin.
Okay. Does it do that when your vehicle's off?
No.
It only does it when you're driving.
Well, or when
you're
running.
idling.
Yeah. So basically, here's my next camping scenario: is I'm going to a place that has no plugins for the better part of a week, and they do not allow generators. But my truck runs really quiet because I don't have Cody's exhaust system installed on my truck. His exhaust system's
So you're
loud.
hoping to idle your vehicle and just recharge your camper when you need it.
Yeah. So some of the inspiration from this is that new Ford truck that basically is designed to act as a generator.
Right, because then you just plug into the truck.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see if that can keep up, right?
It will be interesting.
With your refrigerator.
Our service department's learning about it, and it's been a tried and true thing for other people's builds. It's just my scenario. Every scenario is a little bit different, but that's what I'm doing right now, is having
Cool.
our guys work on a DC to DC charger so that I can be a responsible camper at this campground, follow the rules, and basically boondock out there.
Well, anytime we can help you guys figure out a better way to boondock, we're all over it. I mean, solar and lithium sometimes isn't the total answer. So this is kind of a backup for that, it seems to me.
Sure. Well, I do have lithium, but the refrigerator alone will drain that lithium battery in less than 24 hours.
Not good enough.
So it's not good enough, and I'm going to be in Ozark National Forest. I expect a lot of trees.
Yeah.
So my solar is not going to keep up.
Well, Rex says, why not put 400 watts of solar on the roof?
Because
And-
Ozark National Forest. That's why.
Yeah, because
trees.
Because trees.
if there's trees, it's hard. So this is a different way. I don't know, the more we can learn about what works for us, the more we can help other people figure out how to do literally anything.
It's
that
been a
makes sense.
fantastic learning experience for me and for
Yeah,
the guys
yeah.
in the back.
I know
so.
that they spent a lot of time last night messing with it. I actually went home and left them here playing with it.
Perfect.
But that's what I do. They just love to play with things. So
Install stuff and see if it
always
works.
trying something new, and it seemed like a party last night trying to sort this out.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
So everybody, if it's interesting, if you like technical things to kick around in your mind, look up a DC to DC charger. I'm currently installing the one from Expion 360 because I have one of their lithium-ion batteries. So Expion 360 DC to DC charger. There's a lot of them out there. A big name out there is Red Arc, but it's cool. I'm hoping it works.
Yep. New stuffs. You know something else that happened this week that everybody's been talking about? I don't know if you guys are interested, but there is a new. Do you know about the woolly bear with Taxa, the
Yes.
little one? We
Yep.
just got a woolly bear. It is their tiny little, like, gear holder trailer, and the off-road version of it got shown, which hasn't been built yet. It got shown at Overland East. Speaking of boondocking.
There's an off. What's different about it? Because I've been all over the one that we have here.
Yeah, it has Timbren axles.
Timbren axleless
Yes.
suspension.
Yes.
That's a
So
big
it
step
is.
up.
It is not the rubber torsion axles. It's going to have upgraded tires. It's going to have a cargo deck on the front, so you can put 2 batteries instead of 1, and have a little storage space. It's going to be a different color scheme, which maybe doesn't make it
Yeah.
work better, but it's fun. So yeah, some cool stuff. We're just learning about it. They don't have it dialed in yet. Not completely finished.
Yeah.
It was a proto, so anyway, but we hope to see that by the end of July.
Is there anything
So-
I can look up online about this?
Not yet.
Because they showed it at Overland East. It's just no pictures or articles. Have come
Yeah,
out yet.
I am getting a picture sent to us, so you can put it on our social.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Love
we
it.
should have it soon.
Let's see. So Rex said that he has a Honda 2000 generator for that. So I have an inverter generator specifically for boondocking. However, no generators are allowed at this campsite.
Yeah,
let's
that's
see.
what happens in National Forest. You
That's
can't
right.
run a generator if there's trees. You're boondocking. There is just only so much you can do.
but they do allow my truck to be there, so game on. All right, you can install an isolation module that allows vehicle to charge RV but prevents RV from drawing power from vehicle battery. I'm going to be looking that up next.
Yeah.
I think I need to know these things.
Those are battery separators. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you got to keep them separated.
There you go.
Let's not go down that road again.
I idled my SUV to charge my battery in the Adirondacks because I was deep in the woods and solar wouldn't charge it. No one had an issue with it, but I made sure not to do it when it might disturb sleepers.
Yeah.
That was nice of you.
And I think that's kind of what you're talking about, is idling your vehicle, but with the DC to DC charger, it will charge faster.
Much faster.
So it's the same thing, Amy, just charges faster.
And if my refrigerator is trying to, if its compressor is on, my truck can't keep up.
Yeah.
So the DC
It'll
to
just kill
DC
the battery
charger,
on your truck.
Yeah, so the DC to DC charger allows me to idle my vehicle and charge more quickly and not kill the truck. So it's all the things.
Yeah, because it really is a trickle charger, so it's slow.
Yep. So yes, indeed.
Lots of different fun things that you can do trying to boondock, and I am surprised now it's become more normal. 5 years ago this was like all way out there, and now it just feels like something that lots of people do.
Yeah. I told Cody a few months ago the DC to DC charger is the thing that people are going to need to learn about and see if it works for them next. And it's kind of proven true. They've installed a few of them. Amy says might need to check on that because it did take a long time. This will go much faster. What we figured out is that between my 7-way and the DC to DC charger, I'm pushing nearly 30 amps into my charging system.
That's cool.
Versus just the 12 volt, whatever the amperage is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I think it's like 7.
Way, but it's not much.
I think it's 7 amps
Yeah.
going into the trailer just through the 7-pin. So this is going to be much faster.
Yeah, but that has been kind of a standard with truck campers and a lot of people that boondock that have a generator on board. If you have a generator on board, even if you're in the middle of nowhere, you may not have enough battery power to start the generator.
Right.
So you need to idle your vehicle. Well, that can take a while.
Yep.
And then you're using gas. So if you're trying to reserve your fuel in all areas, then you could, if it charges much faster, then probably in a few minutes you would have enough to start the generator.
Sure.
Because without enough amperage in your battery, you can't even start the gen to then charge the batteries.
And I love my backups to my backups.
I know.
I love redundancy. And one thing that I noticed when I really, because I was just kicking around, hey, DC to DC chargers are cool. When I was like, I need this, was our last rally. I took my trailer down. It was a 3-hour drive. And when I got there, my lithium-ion battery was substantially low. And I was like, how's that possible? I just drove for over 3 hours to get here. Why? When the only thing running was my 12-volt compressor refrigerator.
But if it's really hot outside,
Right.
it's going to have that compressor running the whole time.
And I'm about to take a 9-hour drive to Ozark National Forest.
Well, we've done a lot of geeking out for all these people, and
I like it.
we will let you know where it lands and how it works. I'm sure you'll be able to give us an update.
Sure.
Yep.
The milk did not spoil.
Well, that's all you need to know is if it was able to keep up.
Right.
Yep.
Mike said, why do they put aggressive tread tires on trailers?
Why am I not seeing...
Well, because he commented right here on the thing when I shared it.
Because I think...
But, why wouldn't they? I think is...
Well, probably, unfortunately, the biggest reason is because they're cool.
Yeah.
They look really
cool.
I mean, why do they put big tires and fancy stripes on 4x4 trucks?
Okay,
and they do it because it looks cool.
Yes, but there's more.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not useful.
Okay.
I'm
No,
saying
those tires
it
are
looks
not
cool.
under power, so you don't need the grip to power the trailer forward or backwards.
Okay.
You need the grip if there's a chance of lateral slide. Okay? You want that trailer to be as sticky as it can to follow your tow vehicle as best as possible. If you're on a surface that is not like this, but it's a little bit like this, Okay, you don't want that trailer sliding off the cliff and actually pulling the tail of your tow vehicle backwards too. It's not just looks in under power situations; it's also the lateral slippage.
I think that there is a lot to that, and they're
Lateral
also
slippage.
they give you
It's
a little bit
technical
more.
term.
Lateral slippage is not a technical term. It is a Clint term.
I technically used it.
You did. but yeah, there's no doubt that in off-road situations where there is mud or gravel or rocks, that a bulkier tire is useful. But
A grippier tire
yes.
is useful.
that's same thing.
Bulky?
An off-road tire.
I'm getting bulky.
I used
and
the
I'm not so
wrong
grippy.
word, okay? A non-technical term.
All right, so
But yeah, they can be useful, but most of the time,
most of the time,
just running down the
Most of
road,
the time.
no, they probably hurt your gas mileage.
oh yeah, and they're
You
noisy.
know, and they don't help you if you're a highway
Tires
driver.
can be noisy.
Yes. That's most of the noise you hear
Totally.
from the highway is tire noise.
And especially winter tires are noisier than summer tires. Did you know there were winter?
All right,
and
so
summer
let's catch
tires?
up on these comments. I see Rex is going to add some devil's advocate. I agree about boondocking. Been watching your videos for years. You do a wonderful review. We've been waiting for years for RVs to have off-road, smaller, rugged, with room for 2 separate kid beds,
Like a Cricket,
like a bunk,
like a Mission Overland,
like a berth.
like a
Taxa Crickets have it. The Mission Overlands have it. What else has it? And I've seen even in the smaller like
Well, it
Intech
depends.
Explorers, people just set up those disco beds.
It depends on how
Disco beds.
how big of a trailer you want. I mean, if you want an off-road trailer that's a bigger trailer,
Right.
what would you suggest?
well, he said smaller.
Yeah. I'd,
Did he?
Yes.
and just how off road are we thinking?
Yeah. I mean,
I think this is one of those. You have some very specific travel in mind. This would be a good time to talk to a salesperson who knows, who can like fill up
yeah.
the bracket.
Are you
know,
rock
what are the-
crawling
what
or
the
are
wants and
you
needs.
taking a logging road?
Yeah,
Two different
because
things.
I'll tell you, if I take my family in something that has those features, a Cricket or a Mission, it's going to be too small. I'm well over 6 foot. My wife is 6 foot. My kids are not small, and they're only getting bigger. So that would be problematic. So those features are out there in small, very capable off-road trailers. However, they're still small. So, all right. Rex
Yep.
says, on gravel and rock, they work well, but once they fill with mud, they no longer grip.
So true. Same with me.
Fact.
Rex. There's always a
Here it
caveat.
comes. Here it comes.
And you're good at finding them. Thank you. Oh, man. Okay, anything
Well,
else?
It makes them regular tires at that point if you fill in all the cracks and crevices.
Ooh, but slipperier. Mud. Mud is bad news. Okay, before I go back into DC chargers and tires,
Yeah.
somebody feed us
Really?
a thought
Yeah,
or a
please
question.
save us.
I'm falling asleep
Save
over
us.
here.
Yeah. Well, what would be interesting for you? What's on your mind, Lindsay?
Like swimming and a pina colada and maybe like a concert going on in the background.
Yeah. Okay, well, when you guys are camping, do you have a favorite drink that has to go camping with you? Does anybody have a favorite drink?
Topo Chico.
I mean,
Topo
aside
Chico
from
is
coffee.
so good when you're camping.
I say that just
Isn't
to find
it?
out if
Why
Andy
is that?
if
It
Andy's
is-
watching, he's going to like yak
It is
himself.
better. It is better when you're camping.
It is.
So if you
It's
don't-
just better
It's better when you're
outside.
camping.
If you don't know what Topo Chico is,
Then
it's
get out of here.
it's just a well done sparkling mineral water, carbonated, and best served ice cold.
It's water from Mexico. What we have been told my entire life not to drink.
But it's canned, so that'd be great. Pam says bourbon.
Gotta have bourbon.
Bourbon and coffee.
I've never
For
had
the,
bourbon and
for the
coffee.
Hewers, not for me.
Wait, bourbon and coffee like together?
Do you remember when
What's high noon?
That's when you have
Like-
That's when you have bourbon.
No,
No, isn't that Magnificent Seven? Oh, that's what is that?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
All right,
Hey,
with
Travels with Delaney. How are y'all doing?
Last summer, our drink was margarita wine. Bought some at HEB in Texas. and
Margarita
was hooked
wine?
on it
I
all
tell
summer.
you, HEB is just the
Yeah.
most amazing thing.
Yeah.
You can get anything there.
Margarita wine. Will you
It's
send
an
me
H-E-B. They're
a
like
link to
right
that?
there.
Well, I know, but
Just go get some.
do I just ask them for margarita wine?
Is there a brand? Anything?
It's like
Give us a hint.
margarita wine.
Because any cheap whiskey tastes good in it. Yeah, citrus is my go-to for mixers. Always, it works the best.
Okay.
Like White Claw, but better. Oh, and what is it called? Go back up. What is it called? High Noon.
High Noon.
Okay.
High Noon is the brand.
So
of
it's a
bourbon.
brand.
Yeah.
Of seltzer
Didn't know
water
that.
Right.
drink. Setup drink is mandatory. Doesn't matter what, as long as it has alcohol. Bourbon and coffee is just called coffee at our set.
So it is a mix, bourbon and coffee.
Oh yeah.
mean-
Do you remember when I posted that I was considering going camping when it was getting cold,
Yeah.
and it ended up last year being Snowmageddon?
Yes, and
And Kate brought
Thankfully,
me.
you
I,
did
I,
not
I,
go.
I listened and I didn't go, or
Your
we would have been
intuition
stuck
was
there
right.
forever. But our friend Kate Dunbar brought me a treat in a little basket, and it had bourbon and ginger sugar in it, and coffee and something else. And
You still have it in your camper, don't you?
yes, and I have made some, and it is spectacular. I just can't. I'm not a very good hiker after that, you know.
But you are
I just
entertaining.
kind of hang out at the campsite.
one side of the trail to the
I
other.
know, so I just kind of hang out.
Rancho La Gloria.
It's very good.
RTD lime margarita. All right.
What is RTD?
Ready to drink?
That's what I'm gonna guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rancho La Gloria.
I didn't make
RTD
that up. That's
lime
really
I
margarita.
think I've had that before.
I'm gonna check it out.
All right. Can we have that on our next Noon Live?
Yeah.
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Can we have it on this noon live?
Well,
I'll be
how
right
fast
back.
can HEB delivery driver make it here?
don't know.
Because that sounds pretty good.
Pretty
All right.
fast.
I'm going to
All
spend
right.
the next
Next time.
The next, I don't know, 2 to 3 seconds actually looking at the camera versus the monitor.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm going to do. No, go ahead, talk to us, but I'm going to do a better job of.
We're looking other ways.
We're
and not
trying.
paying
We're
attention.
trying to practice looking at the camera
It's difficult.
versus the giant TV above it, which has our faces plastered all over it and
Right.
your comments on it.
Right.
So it's hard to look at the camera when we're talking, but I bet that feels a little impersonal. So let's just
I'm going
gaze
to
into each other's eyes for a minute.
Keep talking. I'm going to actually show them what we're looking at.
They don't care.
Yeah, why not?
Do you care?
Nobody cares.
Do you care?
I
we
wanna
have gotten
know-
like 0 questions this time. What's
It's
going on with
so
y'all?
weird.
Wake up, people. Wake up. Make sure you get those HEB tortilla chips to go with it. Yes, and some queso. Oh my gosh, I have a plan. I have a plan for after work.
Patrick
Thank
and
you.
Patty, you guys need
Thank
to
you.
come down and have some lime, whatever it is,
Ugh.
with
Oh.
some chips.
Oh,
Maybe next year.
now we're over there.
And this is the difficulty.
Oh, now they get to see what a mess we're in.
Yeah, well, it's real.
Don't
So,
show 'em my desk.
Here you are, viewing audience, and that's where we keep on putting our eyes because it's just difficult not to.
I keep thinking there'll be another question or somebody else to chat with up there. That's what we look for. Mm-hmm. So,
I'll switch back to the better camera.
Anyway.
Yeah, please. This is making me dizzy.
Oh, there you go. While I switch. Where's my mouse? I can't find my mouse.
Happy Memorial Day weekend, y'all.
yes.
Go swimming.
Celebrate wherever
Drink margaritas.
wherever you are, you need to celebrate
Whew.
because that's why.
My stomach hurts.
And we need to remember Memorial Day. Do you know what Memorial Day is?
It's Memorial Day.
Just remembering those who have served and who we've lost
Yeah,
in
it's-
service to our
it's like
country.
Memorial.
That's correct. That's correct. So we need to remember, think about it. Do you know how many people in your family have served? No?
Am I supposed to know this? I mean, like
People that I've
1,
actually
2,
met in my
3,
family.
4, 5 that I can think of off the top of my head, but I don't
was
even
gonna say,
think
I
I
can probably
know
think of 5 or 6.
everybody in my family.
Well, for you, it would be grandfathers on back and uncles. No,
And uncles.
great uncles. Yeah,
What
Yep.
about Uncle Tommy?
and Uncle Tommy. Yes, that's
See?
right.
I remembered more
Uncle
than you.
Tommy.
All right, let's see what else. Other comments. Make sure you get.
Yep,
know-
I already commented on that.
Okay.
Every single one of my uncles was in the military. Every single one.
It's probably pretty
And
you
my
catch this
dad.
one?
And that's very common because it was World
Yeah.
War II. So, yeah, lots of people to think about and thank and
Yes.
remember.
Yes.
Plugging our brand new Blackstone to the propane out on our tab this weekend.
Nice.
Oh, that's perfect.
Blackstones, they're just great.
They
They
are.
really are.
Looking at the camera versus how my hair looks, my dilemma everywhere. Yeah, it's like
You know, at some
Right.
point
It's
we ought to
really
just
weird.
give up on our hair, Amy. No one cares. So,
I care
about my hair? Or about your hair?
about everybody's hair.
Well, thank you.
She's
You're
not,
I didn't
welcome.
think you
not
cared. I
helping.
didn't
In fact,
think anybody cared.
Your hair looks fabulous today. You have
Thank
this
you.
little like curly.
Oh,
You
good.
look like crybaby.
See, Pam just let us off the hook.
Yeah,
we
the
have had
Johnny
complaints
Depp.
that we don't look at the camera, so thank you, Pam.
Not a problem. Yeah, I mean, I fit like from the live videos I've seen, people don't look at the camera a lot because they're
Yeah.
doing something
Doing
else.
things.
Okay.
But I didn't know if it bothered y'all. We'll try to look
Okay.
at it when we can.
They say.
Next time we come down, we'll definitely do that.
But
Yay!
do what? I've lost bearings. on
We're
this.
gonna drink margaritas and eat chips.
Oh, very good. Okay. All right.
We may do it before then
Thank them
without
for
you.
their service.
that's
Semper
okay.
Fi. Absolutely.
Yes, that will be
Absolutely.
part of our Memorial Day weekend. Chuck,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
say absolutely again.
I know. I thought about saying something to Chuck about Semper Fi, and maybe he was ex-military or current
That would
military.
be my guess.
So, and then I decided not. I just
Is
said
it
absolutely
Fi? Is
again.
it Phi? I thought it was Phi.
Semper Fi?
Fidelis is what it's short for.
Fi. So
But-
it's Fi.
Well, it's not Semper Fi.
Yeah. Well.
All right, help us out, Chuck. How do you say it?
We are heading down to Lake Whitney with the Texas Tag Team. I love Lake Whitney. I want to go
yes.
back there. It's so
Yeah.
much
Well, I
fun.
love the Texas Tag Team. So.
I love the Texas Tag
Take
Team
that.
too. Maybe I'll go camping with y'all one time.
Oh, they'd even accept you, even though you're not in a tag.
Yeah,
or
but it's
tavern,
called
you can't-
Texas Tag.
Oh, they
Team
added
and tiny trailers.
Yeah, they made room for you.
They did
Okay.
just for me.
Thank you all. Invite her camping. She gives me a hard time here.
Always
Fi like high.
faithful.
Yeah.
Fi.
Yeah, like
Semper
like
Fi.
the hi-fi. Hi-fi
Okay.
fidelity, high fidelity.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
High five.
All right, I will say it correctly now. Thank you.
Always faithful.
Yes.
Okay.
We actually have a question.
Oh, where?
No.
Up.
Really?
Up.
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 Find it. Find
Up.
it.
Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Anthony, we almost missed it, but we got you. My question is, should I cover the RV after every trip? Trying to put the cover on it is very hard. How do you store your RV when not in use? All right, as we answer the question our way, make sure that you guys give Anthony your opinions in the comments and tell him what you do. I do not cover my RV. It seems hard. I probably should. Next.
Well, to be fair, both your trailer and my trailer and Clint's trailer for the past almost 2 years has been used as demos on the lot because we couldn't get the trailers to show people.
So it can't
So
be covered.
we haven't really gotten into the habit of covering them. I always recommend covering them if they're out in full sun. If they have a cover over them or they're not in full sun for some reason, cover's helpful, but
Yep.
maybe more trouble than it's worth. Reality. Yeah, but cover is always helpful. And if you don't cover it and it does get some sun, just use a wash and wax that's easy to put on and rinse off. Use it every 3 to 6 months to just keep some UV protectant on it
Right.
because the sun is the worst thing.
Yeah.
So that's my long answer to a very short question.
So, are you actually a fitness buff? Because if you are, it's an opportunity.
What?
Covering your trailer is a
You can
very
s-
active activity. It's
can
good
skip
for
the gyms.
motion and all that, and you can work out a lot of your mental stuff too, or create some new ones. Either way, it depends on where you are in life on the fitness front. Me, I don't cover mine that much, but I totally believe in covers. I like vehicles. I like vehicles to be in garages because the sun just
It's just the sun. It's just so
hurts
hard.
things.
Sandra, good comment.
Oh, what?
Oh, wait, where'd we go?
Right there.
Make sure you protect your windows if you cover it.
Yeah.
Especially if you have acrylic windows. That's what she's talking about. They can rub. The cover can rub on the windows and
Yes.
Scratch them.
scratch them.
Oh boy.
Has there been any change in interest for campers because of the gas prices?
Ooh, yeah.
question.
Yeah. We have still had a fair amount of shoppers.
Well, today
But
alone we've had
today has
calling
been
backup salespeople
crazy.
and all that. So
Today's
yes.
crazy, but that's Memorial Weekend, I think, is what's happening
Okay.
there, kind of common. But yeah, purchases have slowed down because people are still looking, they're still interested, they're just nervous.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
just nervous. And whenever there's any kind of big news, and unfortunately we've had a school shooting this week, people are just glued to the radio or the TV and they just kind of get out of the buying mood. So
Yeah.
there has definitely been a change the last 3 weeks because of gas prices, world events, stock market, all the stuff.
Is there a best treatment for the RV roof besides covering?
You know, any kind of wash
Love.
and wax that has a UV treatment is good, but they do make special RV roof cleaner that has a UV protectant. It has a little more sticking power if you have PVC or TPO roofs.
What's the name
So-
brand that everyone knows that we have
We
here?
use we
I
use the one
can't-
from Best Products.
Well, there's another one. Anyways,
But yeah, so there's if you buy something that is a roof wash and wax, that's what I recommend. There are other things that are really hard to put on. You're just not going to do it often enough. So a good roof wash and wax, any brand.
yep. And Amy says the tab has to sit on the driveway, so I cover it if it's going to be more than a couple weeks between using it. But I will say it's a workout alone.
It is, especially when you're not a tall person.
But you know what? I think it's part of the motivation
Amy,
Amy
she's
has
picking on
because
you.
I'm
Amy
picking on both of us.
Amy goes pretty often, so she
Yeah.
may not actually be covering her trailer that often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to cover it. I better go camping.
Yeah, it's an excuse to go camping a lot. Yeah, I don't want to cover it.
And we have seen a lot of people come up with ingenious ways. Like they'll take a cover laid on the ground and they'll roll it up from both ends, and then they'll like pull it with a string over the center and,
And
then
let it
unroll
unroll.
it.
Yeah.
Both ends. I mean, we've seen all kinds of ingenious ways to do it, but it's a project.
Yeah. We have an all fiberglass camper, an Oliver Elite 2.
Ooh, we love
Super
Olivers.
cool. Super cool. What do you recommend for fiberglass to clean it?
I recommend mild soap and water.
Would you wax on fiberglass and all? Because I'm always
A
worried
molded
about the
trailer,
chalkiness. and
I
all that.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, there may be something that's made for that, because it's not actually a fiberglass type soft
Mm-hmm.
one. Some wash and wax isn't going to hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
But, unless it's really dirty, I would just use a little bit of Dawn detergent and some water, and that's going to clean it if it's dirty.
Never even ever Sheila detergent. Just always Dawn.
Always Dawn, not Sheila.
All
What?
right. No
Sheila is old news.
No Sheila detergent. Just Dawn.
What?
Dawn, the woman's name. Okay.
Yeah, you had to stretch for that one, guys. I hope you kept up.
Came out easily.
Gas is over $8 a gallon.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness. Oh my, Furnace Creek. What a name, Chuck. Furnace Creek.
The creek of Furnace.
Just hooked up a solar trickle charger last week since the cover covers the solar. Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
No problem, Kathy.
Those little 35, 40 watt trickle chargers.
Just a
those
little
solar
one.
chargers.
Just for your battery for when
People
you're
tell me
storage.
they work
They're
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work just fine.
Better than leaving your,
So-
if you have a portable, like I have a 100 watt portable, I'm not going to just leave that out on the driveway, but
Mm-hmm.
one of those small ones, I could just chuck it up on top and walk away.
Chuck it up on top.
Chuck it.
Hmm.
Chuck it short for Charles.
Kathy, if you run into problems
Are you done?
keeping your camper clean, let us know. We'd love to hear about that.
We'd love to hear about your struggles.
No,
keeping
well,
your
I would
camper
love
clean.
to know if it's hard to keep them
Struggle
clean. That's
hard.
all I meant. Gotcha, Kathy. No.
Your trailer's still dirty. Tell us how dirty it is.
Okay, we're laughing. I don't know if Kathy is, okay?
She's
Kathy's fine.
game. She's game.
Kathy's fine.
But dude, struggle harder.
If it can clean baby ducks, it can clean fiberglass.
Oh, man.
I don't know about you guys.
You hired us.
Yeah, sorry.
You haven't fired us. It's been years. We're still waiting.
I know.
Kathy's
What do
good
you
people.
think? Do I
Kathy's
keep them
cool.
another week?
Kathy's good people. She can hang out.
All right, Kathy. Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right.
Kathy's got my back.
PJ, I do believe that you have some meetings coming up. You're
I do.
because we're still trying to hire people.
Oh my
here.
gosh, it's 1:16.
So we got to get you ready for an interview.
We had so
Yeah.
much fun, we lost track of time.
Yes.
Except for that one time you were talking about technical stuff. I was.
Keep it track
Yeah.
of time.
She was nodding off in the middle. I tell you what, you guys have fun on Memorial Day and come back and see us next week.
Yep.
I want to hear about everybody's Memorial Day.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can call Amy short any day.
Next Friday, wherever you're watching now, we will be once again at 12:30 Central. So gather ye questions. All right.
Can we order some
We're get-
margarita wine
We're
from
getting
HEB?
yeah, we're getting weird.
They deliver.
I need to
In
start
Texas,
drinking.
they deliver. All right, we're on it. Memorial Weekend starts
Bye.
now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.